Let me tell you something that most people never say out loud. Some women don't just age gracefully. They evolve like time itself bends around them. They walk into a room at 40, and it feels like youth followed them there. Their skin glows. Their energy hums. Their confidence isn't loud. It's quiet, magnetic, undeniable. And it's not luck. It's not Botox. It's not a secret serum hiding in a gold bottle. It's a way of living, a discipline, a devotion to themselves so subtle it looks effortless. But it's deliberate. Because true youth is not on your face. It's in your choices. It's in the way you move, the way you think, the way you rest. It's the quiet proof that beauty is built, not borrowed. The truth is, aging doesn't happen overnight. Your skin doesn't collapse in a single season. Your light doesn't fade because of one bad year. It happens gradually, decision by decision, habit by habit. The little things, the skipped water, the sleepless nights, the unspoken stress, they build up like invisible weights on your vitality. And most people never notice. They blame the mirror before they ever question their habits. But the women who age in reverse, they do something different. They pay attention. They treat each day like a quiet investment, a deposit into the bank of resilience. Because they understand this. Your body listens to everything you say and everything you do. If you whisper chaos, it mirrors fatigue. If you feed it peace, it reflects radiance. If you honor it, it rewards you. Not with perfection, but with presence. When I say this, I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about awareness. The awareness to notice when your energy starts to leak, when your mind feels cluttered, when your body is begging for rest and you keep saying, just 5 more minutes. It's in those moments that time starts writing on your skin. Not because you're aging, but because you're ignoring yourself. The women who look 25 at 40, they don't chase youth. They nurture life. They water it every single day. They hydrate not because it's trendy, but because they respect the machinery that carries their soul. They move not to punish, but to honor the body that wakes them every morning. They rest, not because they're weak, but because they understand that recovery is the root of strength. When you watch them, it feels unfair, like they were given a gift. But here's the truth. They gave it to themselves. While the world was busy glorifying exhaustion, they were choosing alignment. While others were chasing trends, they were mastering consistency. And while most people were fighting time, they were flowing with it. That's the essence of the Stoic Dating Code, the art of presence, the courage to slow down in a world obsessed with speed, the quiet rebellion of self-respect. If this message speaks to you, take a breath. Stay here. Because this isn't a video about anti-aging. It's about anti-self-neglect. And if that resonates, subscribe, not for the algorithm, but for yourself. Because sometimes wisdom isn't loud, it's whispered. Think about this. Every choice you make is a vote, a small signal to your body, either you're aging forward or aging backward. Every sip of water, every night of deep rest, every gentle thought, they all add up. That's how women build timelessness, through repetition, not revolution. You might not feel the effects today, but 10 years from now, your reflection will remember every decision you made in silence. One of my favorite stories came from a woman named Alina. She told me, at 35, I felt old. Not because of wrinkles, but because I was tired. I was running after everything except myself. She changed one thing. She started waking up 30 minutes earlier. She would stretch, drink water, and sit in silence before the day began. No gym membership, no fancy product, just 30 minutes of returning to herself. A year later, people started asking what she was using on her skin. She smiled and said, "Peace." That's the kind of beauty you can't fake. That's the kind of radiance that comes from stillness, not struggle. Because here's the Stoic truth. Your body keeps score. It remembers every night you sacrificed sleep for scrolling, every meal you rushed, every breath you forgot to take. But it also remembers the moments you honored it, when you chose water over wine, stillness over chaos, silence over noise. Those small acts of discipline are sacred. They may not feel powerful today, but one day, they become the quiet reason people can't tell your age. Let's get one thing straight. Aging isn't the enemy. Neglect is. The lines on your face are not signs of decay. They're traces of life lived fully. What steals your glow is not time, but tension. The constant racing, the endless proving, the pressure to be everything, everywhere, all at once. But when you pause, when you slow down, when you breathe, something magical happens. Your nervous system softens, your energy recalibrates, your body begins to trust you again. That's when the glow returns. Not from a bottle, but from balance. So, as you listen to this, take a deep breath. Notice where you're holding tension. Your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach. Now, release it. Let your body remember that peace is not a luxury. It's a habit. Because that's what women who age in reverse have mastered. The art of inner stillness. They're not chasing more. They're protecting what matters. And that's exactly what we'll uncover. How to rebuild your energy, revive your glow, and reconnect with yourself in the most stoic, grounded way. So stay with me, because this is just the beginning. You see, youth isn't a miracle. It's a pattern, a quiet rhythm built on simple, sacred choices that repeat day after day until they become your second nature. Most people think aging happens suddenly, a wrinkle that appears, a bit of energy that fades, a mirror that feels less friendly. But in truth, your body has been whispering for years before it ever shouted. Every skipped glass of water, every night spent scrolling instead of sleeping, every "I'll start tomorrow." Those are the small betrayals that stack up. And the women who look 25 at 40, they don't avoid time. They respect it. They understand that consistency is the most powerful beauty secret ever created. Let's start with the simplest one, hydration. Most people underestimate it because it sounds too easy. But your skin, your mind, your organs, they are all made of water. Without it, even the strongest system begins to wither. Think of your body like a garden. If you water it irregularly, it survives. But if you water it daily, it thrives. Dehydration doesn't announce itself dramatically. It creeps in. Dull skin, foggy thoughts, irritability, fatigue. And people call it aging. It's not. It's neglect disguised as time. The women who keep their glow understand that hydration isn't a task, it's devotion. They start their mornings with water, not coffee. They carry it with them as a ritual of care, because they know no product can replace what your body builds from within. When you drink enough, your skin tells the truth. Your digestion thanks you. Your mood lifts. Your cells start working like they were designed to. And suddenly, people ask, "What are you doing differently?" And you smile, because it's not magic. It's mindfulness. Then comes sleep, the most undervalued act of self-love in modern life. We glorify the grind. We praise exhaustion like it's a medal of honor. But your body doesn't see it that way. Sleep isn't laziness. It's when your body rebuilds, your brain detoxifies, your hormones rebalance, your skin literally repairs itself in the dark. You can buy every cream on the planet. But if you cheat sleep, your body can't fake vitality. That dullness in your eyes? That short temper? That fatigue that coffee can't fix? That's your system begging you to rest. And the women who age in reverse, they listen. They don't just lie in bed. They create sacred rest. They unplug early. They silence the noise. They let their nervous system soften before surrendering to the night. Because they know, when you rest, your beauty rewrites itself. When you sleep, your body forgives you for the chaos of the day. That's where real youth begins, not in the morning mirror, but in the hours you can't see. And then there's movement, not punishment, not guilt. Movement as gratitude. Your body was never meant to sit still, staring at screens while your spirit grows restless. It was built to stretch, to flow, to breathe, to sweat. You don't need a gym membership or a marathon medal. You just need motion. Daily, mindful motion. A walk in the morning light. Stretching your shoulders after hours at a desk. Dancing while you cook dinner. These are not trivial. They are lifelines. Because when you move, blood flows. When blood flows, energy moves. When energy moves, emotions release. And when emotions release, your face relaxes. Your glow returns. The women who look ageless understand that movement is not vanity, it's vitality. It's not about getting smaller. It's about expanding into yourself. If you take nothing else from this, remember, you can't buy radiance. You have to live it. And that's where emotional discipline comes in. Because no diet, no skincare, no supplement can outdo a peaceful mind. You can eat perfectly, hydrate daily, sleep deeply. But if your mind is filled with self-criticism and comparison, it will show. Your jaw tightens, your shoulders stiffen, your breath shortens, your glow dims. The women who age beautifully have mastered this invisible art, the art of letting go. They release what they cannot control. They choose their battles carefully. They forgive quickly, not because others deserve it, but because they do. That kind of emotional freedom is visible. It changes your energy, your face, your presence. It's what people feel when you walk into a room, and they can't explain why you look so alive. And I know what you're thinking. It sounds simple. It is. But simplicity is deceptive, because the hardest part of all this is consistency. It's easy to drink water today. Harder to do it every day. It's easy to go for one walk. Harder to make it a ritual. It's easy to rest once a week. Harder to protect your peace daily. But that's what makes the difference between a temporary glow and a timeless one. When I started interviewing women for Stoic Dating Code, I noticed something fascinating. The most radiant ones didn't talk about products. They talked about patterns. One woman told me, "I don't have a skincare routine. I have a self-respect routine." Every morning she makes her bed, opens the curtains, breathes in sunlight, drinks water, and writes one sentence in her journal, something kind to herself. That's it. 5 minutes. But she's done it every day for 10 years. And the result? She glows. Not because she's avoiding age, but because she's aligning with life. That's what I want for you. To stop chasing youth like it's running away from you, and start living like it's within you. Because the truth is, it is. It always has been. You don't need to reverse time. You just need to stop wasting it. So tonight, when you go to bed, make a promise to yourself. Not a dramatic one, just a quiet vow. I will start small. I will start now. I will honor my body as the home of my soul, and let that be your beginning. If this feels like truth, stay with me. Because in part 3, we'll go deeper into the one invisible force that speeds up aging more than any other. Stress. We'll talk about how it hides in your thoughts, how it shapes your face, and how you can finally set yourself free from it. So breathe, drink a glass of water, and meet me in the next chapter. There's a reason some women feel older than they are. It's not the candles on the cake. It's not gravity. It's stress. The kind you can't see but always feel. The kind that hides behind your smile, your to-do list, your "I'm fine." It's the invisible thief that steals your youth while you're too busy being strong to notice. You live in a world that worships productivity, where exhaustion is a badge of honor and burnout is disguised as ambition. But the truth is, your body doesn't care about your deadlines. It only cares about balance. Every time you push past fatigue, every time you silence that inner voice begging for rest, your body releases cortisol, your fight-or-flight hormone. And it doesn't matter whether the threat is a wild animal or a late-night email, your system reacts the same. Heart racing, muscles tightening, blood flow changing, healing. Paused. That's fine in moments of danger. But when cortisol stays high day after day, it starts breaking things down. Your collagen, your digestion, your immunity, your joy. You start waking up tired no matter how much you sleep. Your skin looks dull no matter how much you hydrate. You can't focus, can't breathe deeply, can't feel rested, because your body has forgotten how to feel safe. That's the hidden cost of modern living. And the women who age beautifully have one secret. They don't just manage stress, they master peace. They treat calm as medicine. They guard their nervous system like treasure. They've learned that the glow on their face is directly connected to the quiet in their mind. I once spoke with a woman named Celeste. She was 42 but looked 10 years younger. People kept asking for her routine. She laughed softly and said, "I learned how to breathe again." Years ago, she was a corporate storm. Deadlines, flights, caffeine, no sleep. Her skin broke out, her hair thinned, her smile vanished. Until one day, she fainted during a presentation. Not from sickness, from silence. Her body shut down to get her attention. That moment changed everything. Now she starts each morning sitting quietly on her balcony, eyes closed, hands still. 10 slow breaths. That's it. But those 10 breaths reset her entire life. Her words stuck with me. Peace is the most expensive skincare in the world. And she's right. Because when you calm your nervous system, your body begins to heal. Your digestion improves. Your hormones balance. Your skin starts to radiate again. You don't just look rested, you are rested. That kind of beauty can't be applied. It's earned through stillness. Stress doesn't just age your body, it ages your energy. Think about it. You've met women who seem tense even in silence, their jaw clenched, their shoulders raised, their eyes tired. It's not makeup they need, it's mercy. Then you meet others who move slowly, deliberately, their presence serene. They walk like time is on their side, and somehow they look younger. It's because peace is visible. It's written in posture, tone, and breath. So ask yourself, how often do you check your phone before you check your pulse? How often do you rush through your morning without ever inhaling deeply once? Every moment of tension has a price. It doesn't just disappear. It settles. In your face, your body, your mood. And the only antidote is awareness. That's why the Stoic Dating Code isn't just about attraction or confidence. It's about presence. Because when you slow down long enough to notice how you feel, you reclaim power from stress. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." In other words, the event isn't what ages you, your reaction is. When you learn to pause before reacting, you're not suppressing emotion. You're protecting energy. That's the Stoic way. The women who master this don't avoid emotion. They transmute it. They journal instead of explode. They walk instead of argue. They breathe instead of break. And over time, that calm becomes visible. It shapes their features. It changes their voice. It makes them magnetic. Because serenity is the rarest beauty left in the world. If this truth resonates with you, pause right now. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Just breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Do it again. Feel your shoulders drop. That's your body remembering what safety feels like. That's how you start reversing time. If this message feels like something your soul needed to hear, stay with us. Subscribe to the Stoic Dating Code, not for noise, but for reminders like this. Because sometimes, all you need is one voice to remind you to slow down. Here's the paradox. The less you chase youth, the more it returns. Because peace restores everything, chaos destroys. You can have the same stressor as another woman, same workload, same family challenges. But if your internal reaction is calmer, your body suffers less. That's not pseudoscience. That's physiology. Every breath of calm lowers cortisol. Every pause protects your collagen. Every boundary keeps your immune system steady. Peace isn't soft. It's power. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, don't reach for distraction. Reach for stillness. Turn off the lights. Put your phone down. Close your eyes. Ask your body what it needs. Most of the time, the answer is simple. Less. Less pressure. Less noise. Less pretending. And when you give yourself that gift of less, you receive so much more. More energy. More clarity. More life. That's how stress stops being your enemy and becomes your teacher. It reminds you to slow down, to listen, to choose peace even when the world offers panic. The women who understand this don't live slower lives. They live deeper ones. They've learned that aging well isn't about resisting time. It's about respecting it. And that starts with one simple truth. Your nervous system is sacred. Protect it, and it will protect you. In the next part, we'll go deeper into the other silent cause of premature aging. Not the physical stress, but emotional stress. The kind that hides in love, heartbreak, guilt, and expectation. Because that one, that emotional weight, doesn't just show on your face, it lives in your spirit. Stay with me. You're about to learn how to release it and rise again. There's a kind of aging no one talks about, the kind that doesn't begin on your skin, but in your heart. You can drink the water, move your body, sleep deeply, eat clean, and still feel heavy. Still look tired in a way no rest can fix. That's because emotional stress is heavier than time, and it leaves marks you can't cover. Heartbreak, disappointment, resentment, guilt. They don't vanish when you bury them. They settle, quietly, in your body, in your chest, in your stomach, in the tension of your jaw. You carry them everywhere, even when you think you've moved on. And with each unhealed wound, your nervous system keeps its guard up. Always alert, always braced for impact. That state of constant defense, it drains your energy. It tightens your face. It shortens your breath. It steals your glow. Because your body doesn't know the difference between emotional danger and physical danger. To your system, heartbreak and hunger feel the same. So it protects you, but in doing so, it exhausts you.